All right, now we've all heard of the new buzzword called performative. Performative is like the new TikTok word that people are just throwing around. I mean, we're calling rappers performative. That is literally their whole job. Performative literally means like putting on a persona, to appeal. Like, let's say someone starts watching anime that have never watched a single episode of anime in their life, and then the next day they're reposting TikToks about anime. It's kind of corny, but yeah, today I found a video. Well, I didn't find it. It's Tommy NFG. We all know him. The most performative male creator. So I guess he's going to go through some creators that are performative, which is most TikTok creators. So yeah, I thought we would check it out, and I'll leave it in the description below. And I hope you guys are having a good day, and let's check it out.
About last year by now, a new term started to hit the internet waves known as the
The past year? I mean, I just heard it like a month ago, dude. Now everyone's using it.
male. It's defined as a subgenre of nice guys that try too hard to be in touch with their feminine side, whether that be listening to K-pop while drinking matcha with a tote bag on their hip, reading a book at a cafe with their leg up while drinking matcha, going to
on the MacBook. Yeah, I study at the cafe, bro.
a bookstore and acting
anything for the
like
girls.
they read all the time, or while
people that buy books just to not read them. People that buy books for the aesthetic.
up while drinking matcha, going to a bookstore and acting like they read all the time, or while drinking matcha. I don't know why matcha became the signifier of being a performative male, but
Dude, Castanet is like so.
it's always the reason why. One thing that wasn't talked about
He didn't even know the song. He was just saying stuff.
fire of being a performative male, but it's always the reason why. One thing that wasn't talked about in that time is not only is there dudes that do that in real life, but there's a whole genre of male creators that do this exact thing on a global scale.
It's not even males. It's everyone. Everyone's performative. Like everyone that like, oh yeah, I listen to Playboy Cardi and I wear big jeans and oversized shirts. Like, dude, you wouldn't do that if Playboy Cardi didn't exist, or any rapper that fits that grungy, emo type of style. I guess. I don't know.
System in their favor to have a majority female audience probably scheming the whole thing on a chalkboard. I'll make one thing clear though, just because there is a dude out there with a majority female audience, it doesn't mean he did that. Men and women have their own categories they majorly watch online. For women, it's things like beauty or fashion or true crime. The type of dudes I'm talking about is the,
You're actually so much braver than I thought.
Only 'cause you're here. Only 'cause you're here. Only 'cause you're here.
Yo, no way that's real.
Only 'cause you're here.
That has got to be. That's a clip. That's he's clip
You're
farming.
actually so much braver
This is a clip. This is not real.
than I thought.
Only 'cause
There is no way that's a real stream moment.
oh.
You're actually so much braver than I thought.
only 'cause you're here. Only 'cause you're here. Only 'cause you're here.
Yeah, so for everyone that hasn't heard of the drama by now already, there's
Yo.
a big streamer named Sykkuno. He blew up around 2020 and 2021 for playing Among Us like a lot of streamers did at that time. And he built up a persona in that type of streamerverse of being a nice, soft guy who's not toxic like those other disgusting male streamers. Like me. I'm only kidding, y'all. There's not a single instance you can find me mad at my kind viewers on stream. Anyways, his relevance kinda dwindled down over time, probably because he kept posting Among Us and never switch it up. Posting Among Us in the big 20
I mean, 200K in 2 weeks. I mean, his last video did terribly. 24K in 3 weeks. I mean, what happened here? It seems like he's on the come up.
probably because he kept posting
He's blowing up again.
Among
Is Among Us getting popular
Us and
again?
never switch it up. Posting Among Us in the big 26, you might as well be hitting the flapper dance like it's the 1920s. I never really watched him or knew much about him other than
Do the Charleston?
what I laid out for you guys. It's not like I'm the main demographic for him anyways. What I look like, a Valorant e-girl that goes out to get boba every day with her friends. But after the whole drama, looking at clips of him, I immediately knew he was one of those guy influencers. Given the energy of I'm not like these other guys pretty much instantly. He got exposed recently by a VTuber named Hamamo VT, who labeled the expose as him being a serial cheater, master manipulator, and dangerous predator. And when you hear this,
Oh, okay. So that means he took advantage of her, but she didn't say anything. That's more than likely what it
you're
means.
instantly thinking, damn, bro, moving like the Joker. Like he's got to be a mix of light Yaga.
Oh, he took advantage of me. Yeah, but you weren't man enough to get up and say, stop touching me.
me and EDP combined in the flesh. What is this document? But technically, one of those accusations was wrong off the jump, but that being the predator allegations. Because the person states they had a big age gap, which was 15 years, but she was 19 years old at the time. Which, don't get me wrong, is still really
15 and 19. What the hell?
15 years, but she was 19 years old at the time.
I mean, that's illegal. If it was 16 and 19, yeah, that's weird, but I guess that's still illegal in some places because 16 is the age of consent. But 15 and 19, that's I wouldn't go that far.
Don't get me wrong, it's still really weird and strange, but he at least passed the legal test, so I feel like that's some type of defamation thing he could sue for. Then again, just recently as I started making
Well, it's different when the male is 15 and the girl is older. If the girl was 15 and then it's somehow different. I don't know.
this video, some new allegations came out from another streamer who said they met when she was 17 and he started to flirt years later, so who really knows at this point? Bro's a weirdo either way.
He's 28. He was 28. What? That guy looks like he's like 16, bro.
And he started to flirt
That's why I didn't think it was weird. I thought he was the 15-year-old.
years later, so who really knows at this point? Bro's a weirdo either way. It shows you gotta make sure you're safe on the internet all
He looks like he's 18. He has
time,
no
which is
facial
why
hair at
I
all.
want y'all to hear about this. Recently, a jury ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They knew their apps could contribute to anxiety, depression, and body image issues, but did not share those risks while prioritizing
Oh, a ad. Morgan & Morgan.
have caused. You could use her case. Different girls. And now let's get back into the video. She laid out how he was talking to multiple different girls while in a relationship for years. That he would buy them gifts and get emotionally close with them to smash. This is all while he would leverage his online persona, acting like that cutesy, soft, ooh-woo
He has his fingernails painted. Yeah, as soon as that camera goes off, he's back to his
boy online. He could never cheat. You would think a guy like this would ever cheat and be a liar?
I don't know why you ever ship me with anyone. As you know, girls aren't attracted to me, so the ship's never gonna work anyway.
Bro was balling from the start. And after that girl made that
Why does he talk like a robot?
one expose document, they all started coming out like candy. Bro was getting the Diddy treatment, getting an accusation from here to there to there. All these girls were all getting the same playbook ran on them. He would follow then DM them after saying some type of corny opening line.
Yeah, I mean they're probably just mad they got taken advantage. I mean, it's not even taken advantage of. You fell for it. You fell for the. I mean, he got some game. If he let.
something like,
Hey,
Hey ladies, I can't muster up the courage to even be able to talk to a beauty like yourself. Would you be so kind to reply?
I'm sorry you had to hear that. Low-key, that wasn't even an
Are you still looking for a Valentine's Day date perhaps? What? You can't. Is this him? Which one's Sakuno? Well, this person is texting him, so that means that this is the person texting. That means this is him. What? You can't just open up with something like that. Besides, Valentine's Day is over where I'm from already. I mean, we can always do a Valentine's Day do-over, you know?
exaggeration. Then he would get
Bro,
close
what?
with them and play games with them one-on-one, fly out to meet them and get his rocks on, or maybe have them send some dudes to him. The thing that's crazy about this
Yeah, that guy's a demon off
is
camera.
they all exactly thought the same thing. They thought because his stream persona, this cute ooh-woo e-boy who plays Among Us and puts his hand over his mouth when he laughs, was just some nice guy who happened to fall for them. And this wasn't by accident. He 100% set this up on purpose. Any stray dude that acts like this and is too performative, there's a 90% chance
30
they're taking advantage.
He's 34?
It's a feeling almost every dude
There's no way. He looks like he's like 20.
who
Not
just
even that.
knows, especially with these performative content creators that cater purely to a female audience. For God's sake, he was in a female content creator house as the only dude. How did they not expect him to be on something? I've heard enough. I'm ready for the 10-episode isekai anime. So when the allegations first came out, it went from him being labeled a super creep and being permanently canceled to now, once people saw how overblown the whole thing was getting, he's now getting manipulator edits on TikTok and people are calling him the manipulator goat.
Cut that face, you don't pretend. If I miss, I spin again.
Is something
Spin
wrong?
again. Spin again. And I might just
What I
finish.
told you, alright? I can never snitch. That's on my kid. I put a chopper on a blade.
What are we doing?
Keep my right hand
Finish
spinning like my last name.
inside of me.
This is gonna be a hot take, but I would
He
say
finished inside of me. All right, man. Yeah. Was she crying?
Finish
Spinning like my last name.
inside of me.
this is gonna be a hot take, but I
You
would
let it happen. You can't cry that a guy finished inside of you when you let it happen. You act like the guy was like forcing you to do it.
I'll say Sykkuno is smarter than me. He just trolls a lot to throw people off.
Only 'cause you're here. They think I'm memeing. They think I'm trolling. Fact is, guys, for most of my life, I haven't really had many friends, and people really haven't been into me.
I've never seen someone gain aura from their cancellation. He might be on Light Yagami's level. He's literally a serial cheater, yet he's getting edits. To make it clear, alright, I think him being
I mean, he's not cheating though, because he's not dating the women. The women are just getting attached to him, and then he's just using them. Which, I mean, hey, props to him, I guess.
Serial cheater is terrible. The reason people are acting like this, though, partially, is the way these girls were coming out with their stories against him. One of the girls came out stating she was a victim because he nutted without protection.
Oh, she no ball. Tupac. I have a Biggie Smalls. I love Tupac though. I love Tupac. Favorite song probably. Ooh, I love Tupac, man. I don't know what my favorite song is. Too many good songs, but Tupac's a GOAT.
People say they're...
I like her aesthetic. I don't like the eyeballs and stuff. That's a little too spiritual for me. The Scream mask, that's a little freaky. She should have got Sykkuno to wear that. Maybe she would have enjoyed it a little more.
victims. I think most people think, I don't know.
I am on the road to cancellation.
Getting sexually harassed or raped?
They basically were two consenting adults who made a choice and she regretted that choice after. Whoop-de-damn-do. People do that every day.
Yeah, you can't cry after I was about to say the R word. He raped me. But in the moment, I said I wanted it. Like, you can't cry afterwards.
Too is that in his apology for all of this,
don't even do it in the first place.
The original girlfriend he was with chose to stay with him. Prior to all this becoming public, we were already making changes to improve our relationship. And while I could have chosen to leave, I ultimately made the decision to stay with the hopes of repairing our relationship together. You can't make this up. She was getting cheated on for years and still stayed loyal. He truly is the IRL reflection of Light Yagami. His main audience is most likely done for, considering a majority of them were women who thought he was just some soft, trustworthy e-boy. If he was smart, he would grift to the red pill stratosphere and start selling books on how to be a manipulator to dudes.
Is that Andrew Tate? What is this? Is that Andrew Tate and his brother and Tristan? Why are they like posted up like superheroes? What are we doing?
Red pill stratosphere and start selling books on how to be a manipulator.
Who's behind the camera?
Let this be a warning though, that dudes like this and creators always got to be watched closely. Another category of performative male influencers is purely on TikTok. It's certain dudes who either try to give tips to women on how to get their boyfriends mad, or tips on how to talk to a boy they like. Just as we could suspect too, all of the tips are absolute dog.
Yeah, or they'll just take a video of what women like and then they'll re-say it, and then all the girls in the comments will be like, see, he gets it.
One of the biggest guys on TikTok who does this is a guy named Jake Carringer. And all of his content is the most obvious pandering to women you'll ever see. The main thing he blew up for was giving is the
most texts you should never send a man.
Obvious pandering to women you'll ever see. The main thing he blew up for was giving tips to women on how to make their boyfriends mad. You know the most annoying girl is following him and liking all his posts too.
Want to break his ego? Next time your man starts arguing with you, all you have to do is say this. Tell him, I would tell you that I'm taking you seriously, but I don't want to lie. And just like that, watch his ego crumble. Stay toxic.
Want to break his ego? Text him happy birthday on the wrong day.
Performative final boss.
Show him how much you care. Stay toxic.
I feel like he's trolling though. He's not being serious. He's literally just trolling. It's engagement bait, dude. It works. They got that video probably has like 400 comments, making money. Oh, sorry, I hit my microphone. Jesus.
It's so fucking ass, bitch. Quit fucking music. Quit that.
If you're actively looking for tips on how to make your boyfriend mad, maybe
every girl watching that is in like I hate men, hashtag I hate men. Like, just had one bad experience with they picked a bad guy in middle school, and now all of a sudden their whole personality is, oh, I hate men.
Don't be in the relationship.
Girl power.
These are all so
right?
corny. I genuinely would have no reaction to getting any of these messages. And all of his other content that's not this is giving tips to women on how to make a man obsessed with them, or tips on how to talk. When will people learn that men or women whose content is solely this type of are usually wrong 99% of the time. This is like a dude watching a red pill podcaster how to pick up the most perfect wife for their future. Meanwhile, they live in a Miami apartment with a girlfriend who has more plastic in them than a lawn chair. This dude is filming TikToks at dick angles with no shirt on, giving it
How to bruise a man's ego after
advice. And you're
the
telling me
breakup.
he doesn't know what he's doing? I wouldn't be surprised if he was on Saikuno Tamen too. We just gotta wait for the first cheating allegation to come out. He actually apologized recently for those TikToks that blew him up. I see through your tricks though. He's apologizing to give that humble guy energy and to seem like a nice guy who made a mistake. That way all the girls that follow him are gonna be like, oh, he's such an understanding man and attuned with himself. Increasing his roster by 50% overnight. These videos aren't that far apart from each other when he made the apology. In fact, it's only like a 2-month difference. So how much could really change in that time? He conveniently offers relationship coaching too for a price. Surely he actually knows what he's
Relationship coach. Jesus Christ, I just forgot how to speak. Relationship coaching.
talking about. And is
Imagine your girlfriend calls you. She's like, we should get Jake Carringer to manage our
just
relationship.
grifting
Instantly.
get money from women who have broken relationships. The thing to me about this advice for women is so funny because I'm gonna be real, for most dudes, unless if he's like an A-list celeb or athlete, if you just talk to him and are direct, they're gonna fold because guys be hard. Trying to set up little angles and positions here and there are the worst thing. No guy's trying to figure out a puzzle on how you feel about them by ghosting them for some days or doing this or that. I might be just too grown for this shit anymore. If you do some childish things like that, we're not talking anymore. Funny how men have their own red pill guys who shill courses and women have the same thing. We really aren't that different. Another one of these corny dudes who does this is a guy named Brian De Palma. He used to be the biggest at doing it and would always be giving tips to
Do you want to hear a disgusting secret about men?
women on men's
Yeah, he's doing the face care.
secrets or how to make men
Cornball.
obsessed. And as usual, they would be utterly useless or just dumb.
Oh, hey, do you want to hear another absolutely disgusting secret about men? They definitely do not want you to know, and as usual, this is an absolutely foolproof method, so please pay attention and do not tell anybody that I told you. If you're texting with a man and you're feeling like he's not giving you the same energy that you're giving him, if you're being funny and he's not being funny back, or you're trying to make actual comments and he's not making actual comments back, you're probably saying to yourself, this is not the man with the personality that I need. But actually, what you're forgetting is the fact that if a man's personality is too good over text, like if it matches your freak too much, like too soon, this man has been texting way too much.
Or the guy could just not be into her as much as she's into him. He could be a call person or an IRL person. You see how these tips make zero sense because no one is exactly the same? I've met people that are more text people than call people and people that like doing calls more. And all of his content was mainly this for years until people started to troll him, which led him to pivoting to different things, but the damage is already done. Everyone's in his comments spamming he's way too old for this shit and he's 40. Bro getting the low tier god treatment. I don't even know how you can be on the internet anymore dealing with that. Worst part about his pandering content too is women don't even fall for it. They're always trolling him and probably dying laughing when they see his vids. At this point, I don't
It's
know
too performative, bro.
who
I
this
mean, look at you. You got the face care. You're cutting onions and tomato. Like, what are you doing, man?
content appeals to. If men and women find it cringe, it's like a floating speck in the internet waves going nowhere. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
W Tommy, love this video. But yeah, man. We gotta stop being. We gotta learn to live with each other. I don't like the whole I hate men, I hate women. Yeah, men do a lot of fucked up things. Men as a species are very violent and very disgusting. I mean, that's just how it is. That don't mean hate us. That don't mean hate men or hate women. Women do a lot of fucked up stuff too. We gotta live with each other. Because at the end of the day, the only thing we can do to keep going is to keep making more people. And if we go separate, then the world is gonna be empty and no one's gonna be able to live anymore. So only thing we can do is put our differences aside and live with each other and, you know, see the good. You know, there's bad in everything. You know, you got to learn to see the good. That's what I've learned throughout my life. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed though. Leave recommendations what I should react to in the comments below. Also join the Discord. I'll leave it in the description below. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, have a great day or night and peace out.